be.
It's been raining all day, but these guys don't seem to mind. They're just they're a lot more spread out than I've seen them before. I think they feel a little safer in the rain from hawks and stuff since they're not out. But they've definitely been looking with more curiosity inside the garden. I've been trying to leave the door open every now and then usually when my wife is out there, so they'll go inside. But I don't think they're gonna go in there until they're better at flying, because they're gonna have to jump over that 8-foot fence. That's gonna take a bit of effort. But someday they'll get in there and start eating bugs there. Start raining. Yes. Oh, hello. Hello, bird. Hello. Look at that guy out there. I don't even know where those ones went. I don't know where the other ones are. I think they're either in the coop or they may have gone in the woods. I think they're in the coop though. That dude's just all by himself out there. Until you get eaten. So I just set up 2 ladders on either side of the garden fence. I'm trying to encourage the birds to climb up and hop over the fence and go down the other side, because I don't think they can fly yet. but we would like to take advantage of their bug and weed eating abilities inside the garden. So we'll see if this does anything. They're looking at it with curiosity. All it takes is one. There's a group that's always very adventurous, that always comes up to me or explores things. So I'm hoping that group will do something, and it looks like they're very interested in it. I just hope they don't fall over. Speaking of being adventurous, those birds ended up way over there in my neighbor's yard. They texted me this morning, and sure enough, the birds were, I don't know, it's probably 1,000 feet away, 800 feet away. So their width, how far away they're going, is definitely increasing. See, now they're very curious about the ladder inside of the garden. I don't want to get too close to them because then I'll just distract them away from what I'm trying to get them to do. Trying to lure them in the garden. One by one, they're slowly coming out. See if they do anything. Oh, look at that, one of them just hopped up on the first rung. All it takes is a few more. Looks like he's looking at it. What's up here? Yeah, I should probably figure out a way to secure the ladder a little better to the ground, because if one of them gets on top and kicks it, it'll probably fall over. Hello. So I think there might only be 18 now. I don't see their little derpy-footed friend. Unless he's hiding over here. Well, that may be the end of our little cripple-footed bird. I think they wandered too far, and that guy either got taken or they think I have food. I don't have food. Alright, go. No, don't follow me. I don't have your food. I already fed you. Go free range. Eat the bugs. Oh God, they're coming. Ah! Crazy birds. Oh well, rest in peace, little derpy foot. They think I'm gonna keep feeding them, but I'm not. You need to start eating the stuff in the yard. Oh, poor little pogo stick, just hopping around. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to make it that long. He had really started lagging lately behind the group, and I mean they traveled probably at least a quarter mile away, and well, he's probably gone now. So there's probably like 18. I'll keep my eye on them. Sometimes they hide, but I haven't seen that guy hobbling around. While we released the guineas into the garden, we had to lure them in there. But now that hawk just came out. hawk, he's flying around somewhere up there. There's nothing in there. I just used that to lure you in here, you fools. Hello. Look at that marigold. The sunflower's about taller than me. No, you're staying in here. You're staying in here for the day. Eat some bugs. Earn your keep. Really? You didn't find anything you wanted to eat in here? You guys are spoiled. Look at their faces. Turning all red and blue. All spindly. Hello. Well, that's it, huh? Of course. Oh, yeah. Yep. I think this one, I wish I could catch him and put a band on his leg, because I'm pretty sure there's one that is just the dumbest of the group. It just gets stuck. Look at this idiot. It just gets stuck in the coop all the time and just runs back and forth. Look, he's inches from the door, and he just can't figure it out. Oh, good job. Yay. Good for you. You're the one who probably wakes us up at 6 a.m. every morning because you get stuck in the cage when all your friends run out. They don't seem too interested in the bread.
Do they like it?
No, they don't. They just walked right over it. I don't even think they care. They're more interested in the grass. Oh well. I think they're demanding food. Go back to your friends. Go home, guineas. You're drunk.
So much complaining.
You're living the high life. Don't bark at us. Their silly faces. Maybe this one just looking at us suspiciously, like, I know you have food.
Oh, here come the other two.
I'm walking down the driveway in the front yard, and the guineas are all out there in the tall grass. You can see their heads just poking around. Probably hear them too. Yep, they've started getting further and further away. They're definitely expanding their territory. The reason I'm actually walking down here is because of something we just discovered. We just went for a bike ride, and on our way out saw something interesting in the front yard. We were gone all day yesterday and didn't get home till it was dark out, so I didn't see this when I came home last night. But I'm almost up to it here. I noticed there were, let's see if you can see them. Yep, okay. See these tire tracks here? That track there and that track there is from my wife and my bike. When we were riding, we rode out there, but I noticed these car tracks, and I haven't driven across my front lawn, and they come right around here and then out the driveway. So I get to walking down here. Just follow them the whole way, also just to catalog this damage, because wait till you see this. So we're going, my property line is just into this brush here. It's pretty much, well, anyway, it's right through here. Again, you can see these tire tracks cutting right through here. This is probably the property line right about here, and then this is my neighbor's property, and they just barely missed his tree. He planted all these, but look at this fence. So now you can see damage out here, and based on what I learned after talking to my neighbor, and I'll show you more over here, it sounds like someone was coming too fast and had been drinking and lost control, hit down here, rolled, blasted through the fence, landed on their tires, and were able to then drive out. It's crazy. I'm still processing it myself. They did catch the guy. He was in a black Saturn View, allegedly, with 4 flat tires. But all right, I'm gonna hop up here so you can see kind of the rest of the damage. But yeah, my neighbor got the brunt of it. His fence got taken out, but this actually looks pretty fixable. Alright, so here's kind of more of an aerial view. That's the fence that was crushed, and you can see it looks like the guy left the road here, flipped once, flipped again, maybe flipped a third time, landed, and then was able to take off. That's probably that's at least a 10 to 12 foot drop from up here down to there. And this is a 50-mile-an-hour road. Yeah, and those divots down there are going to take some fixing. Those are probably at least about, that one's probably about 10 inches deep. This one's probably like 8. That one's probably like a foot deep. There's a fair amount of damage going on here. But yeah, the guy flipped his vehicle because he left the road up here. So this is my yard now. This is all gonna have to be fixed. Luckily I have the means, but so here's where the car left the road. You can see tracks, and doesn't look like he tagged the outer guardrail. was just coming around this turn too fast. Looks like I already started spinning based on some of these tire tracks. Left the road here, landed, did some type of ping-ponging, and wow, just what a waste. What an incredible amount of work for mostly my neighbor, but also for me. This is a project now. And the guys that my neighbor was telling me, all of his, there's all a ton of glass in there, debris. There's a bunch of trash. You know, a bunch of shit fell out of the guy's car. It's rather unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna get off this road before I get hit. And then here we are, just down below here. I mean, you can see the drop off here. There's, you know, it seems to me, I'm not a civil engineer or anything, but it seems to me like there should really be a guardrail on this side. This is a hard hit. It's going to take a few hours to fix. Just chunks of grass everywhere. Definitely hit with some force. Piece of his car. There's a bunch of broken glass. Brake rotor. Man, what a mess. What a waste. Alright, well, at some point I'll be getting my side fixed and we'll just have to clean up the mess. Luckily they found the guy. He was drunk as a skunk. But you know, we've all been thinking that this road being 50 miles an hour is a bit too fast. It's 35 at other ends. There's really no reason for it to be that fast here. So anyway, more to come on that, but don't drink and drive. Suppose while I'm out here we can do a quick garden update. The weeds well, they're still here, but they've slowed down a little. Everything's looking good though. We tried to get the guineas in here earlier. They could seem like they could take it or leave it. I probably shouldn't be in here in shorts. Look at these sunflowers though, these are getting over 6 feet tall. Corn's looking good. Ow. Let's see if they'll follow me. There was watermelon. Yeah, there's watermelon here. It's I don't see any fruit yet. Oh, hello. Why didn't you come in the door? There's some more watermelon. Nothing fruiting yet. Another watermelon going. Maybe they fruit late. I don't know. I might have just planted them too late. Cucumber's looking a little worn out. Might have to come through. Ow! Ooh, pickers. Come through here with the weed whacker. Oh, there's some pumpkins. Look at that. Pumpkin, pumpkin. They just want food from me. This is getting a little out of control with the weeds here. Sunflowers look really nice. And the marigolds. These marigolds really came in. Sarah, where did all these weeds come from? Look at this. These weeds are like as tall as me now. Man. Well, we'll be doing something next year, either that craft paper or big silage tarps. I don't know. A couple what? Ah, it's another pumpkin. Oh, 2 more. There's a lot of pumpkins.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, there's an orange one. They just do this all day. Like, some of them get stuck and freak out for hours. Noisy devils. Look at this thing. Yeah, birds, yeah, yeah. Go get your friends. Look at this idiot. You are the slowest of all of them. You are the worst. I need to move your cage. Go away. Alright, well, I'm gonna get that moved and do a couple chores, but bring you along if anything interesting happens. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.